The South African government wants to build a nuclear power station. The organization Undoing Tax Abuse opposes this. South Africa does not need new nuclear power and, quite frankly, cannot afford it. The Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy, Gwede Mantashe, wants 2,500 megawatts of nuclear power. Government and Eskom will pay for this. That means taxpayers and electricity consumers will pay. OUTA calls on the National Energy Regulator, NERSA, to stop the nuclear plan. This is government's third attempt to build new nuclear power. In the 1990s, Eskom tried to develop nuclear power from pebble bed modular reactors. They spent 10 billion rand before the project was cancelled. In 2017, government's secret deal with Russia was stopped in court by civil society organizations SAFC and Earthlife Africa. Here's why OUTA opposes new nuclear. South Africa's official electricity plan, the Integrated Resource Plan of 2019, does not recommend new nuclear build. The IRP talks about preparations. Preparations means feasibility studies, not procurement. Building renewable energy is cheaper. The IRP says that a scenario without renewable energy annual limits provides the least cost electricity path to 2050. The IRP shows that nuclear is the most expensive way of generating electricity. If renewables are cheaper and faster to build, why should we build nuclear? Even government doesn't know what it will cost, or is hiding the cost. There are no recent feasibility or cost studies. In 2015, Cabinet was told that nuclear power would cost up to $7,500 per kilowatt. That's about 280 billion rand for the power the minister wants now. Adding interest payments and development costs takes it to 380 billion rand. South Africa does not have nuclear build experience. Koeberg was built 40 years ago. Government wants to build small modular reactors which have not been built anywhere in the world. South Africa can't afford nuclear power. Government debt is 4 trillion rand. Debt service payments are 300 billion rand a year. Last year alone, government cancelled the electrification for 86,000 houses because there was no money. Government cannot even provide water and toilets in schools. Electricity is already unaffordable. Many just stopped paying. In November 2020, Parliament was told that municipalities owe Eskom 41 billion rand. Project management failures are expensive. Medupi and Kusile coal power stations cost 2 to 3 times what was expected and don't work properly. Government must now bail out Eskom with 23 billion rand a year for 10 years. Nuclear is not needed as baseload power. Baseload is an outdated concept. The grid is supplied by power stations collectively, not individually. This is like a factory running 24/7. Workers do not all work 24 hours a day, but in shifts. Costs of decommissioning the power station must be added. Eskom still does not have a ring-fenced fund for the billions of rands needed to decommission Koeberg. The next generation will pay for this mistake. OUTA says no to new nuclear build and calls on NERSA to stop the nuclear plan.